No phone, no pager.
Sorry, what's a pager?
Hi, I'm Michelle.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and this is
ROD.
Realtors of Duty, where we talk about everything under the sun except
Property.
Now, today we are very happy to have one of our favorite guests back on our podcast, Jordan.
Back to
Happy
back
or
guest.
lucky?
Back to back guest.
Last week we had a very interesting topic. So Jordan, what do you think about our experience on ROD so far?
Great. Happy they invited me back again.
So you are feeling lucky, not us?
Yeah, of course, man. Of course. Here to share whatever I have, man. You know?
Maybe we might make him a
And
permanent.
just talk hawk, you know?
Oh, okay. And sing song.
Yeah, talk sing-song, yeah.
Also, I noticed one thing, right? Actually, the three of us, right, we belong to different generations.
Yes.
So, wait, Jordan is the
2000s.
Youngest us all.
Hey!
Yeah, we really age today.
Yeah, I'm the oldest lah. Can see. Yeah, so because of this age gap, right, I think we're also born in the different 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, right? So I believe we also each have different kind of childhood. Okay, so today we will be walking down the memory lane and talk about more of what we're experiencing when we were younger. Okay, so I want to start myself because I think I'm the oldest.
Sure.
Okay.
60 years old, what is it?
Okay, but I'm under the era whereby in between with the start of the generation with using the gadgets. Okay, so when I was young, right, we don't have anything called gadgets one lah. There's no phone, no pager, no.
Sorry, what's a pager?
It's like one arrow just shoot. Okay. Yeah. In case y'all don't know what is a pager, please go and Google. Okay. Yeah. So when I started using pager, that was like during my secondary school days. Yeah, that is the start of the era of pager.
But actually, I kind of forgot, but like, how does it like kind of work?
It's like a square device, okay? Then you have a specific number that's attached to it. So, you know, like, because in the past there's no handphone, right? It's all house phone, right? So you use the house phone and call and then page. Then you press the asterisk. Once you dial that number, right, then got the then you press the asterisk, asterisk, then put down the phone. Then after a while it advances a little, you will start keying numbers. So numbers will represent certain meaning like 51213114 like 我爱你
speaking in Morse code.
Yeah, something along that line. Then it advances to, you know, it becomes like alphabets, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, so you have to press the asterisk, then you key the number that you want, the asterisk, then it will.
So how many buttons are there on the pager?
There's one or two only, so it's like one is to look back, you know, because it's like must miss call like that. So you will press one button, then you look through who are the ones that actually pitch you. Then you have to call back, you know. So that time, you know, BGR relationship, right? Then we have this pager, then the partner will start paging, 51213114. Then you're happy for one moment, that kind.
Actually, what would you say? What number would you type when you hate someone? Like, is that like a vulgarities to it?
I can't remember.
Like, is there like F word, you know, something like, hey, you know?
No, I remember there's this F word one, but I can't remember what's the number. But this pager period is only for a short while only. Because after that, mobile phones start coming out. So by then, it will be SMS already. Yeah.
That was the 90s.
No, that's about nearing the late 90s already. Late 90s, yeah. No, it's the 2000-ish already.
Oh.
Yeah, the start of 2000s already. Yeah, correct. Because during my secondary school days, that's about, around that time already. Correct. Then will be SMS. Then there was once I recall, I used about 3,000 SMS within a month. Yeah, and each SMS...
Pretty sure it's not cheap back then, right?
Yeah, it's not. So one SMS is 5 cents. So when the bill came, right?
How much is that?
3,000 times 5 cents, $150.
Oh.
So when the bill came, right, I was shocked. My family was shocked. Yeah, okay, then that month my pocket money gone. Yeah, but I mean, you have to be responsible for what I use, right? So yeah, bo pian lah. So yeah, that was our era. Alright. I don't know, during primary schools, what y'all do? My primary school, we play 0 point, hopscotch. Heard of all this?
Of course.
Oh, you sure not? Okay, you know 0 point?
Yeah, of course.
0 point is a bit foreign lah. I know like like chapte, you know, like there's this thing kuti, you know, kuti.
Yeah, kuti. Yeah, 5 stones.
Yeah, so
yeah. Okay lah, so still not that bad lah. But yeah, because we don't have devices all this
Right.
then we will just have to play among ourselves. Then marble, catching, police and thief, ice.
Ice and water, yeah.
Yeah, ice and water. Then in the past, you know, HDB void deck, right? We have those table tennis table, right? And then we will start jumping on and play crocodile. So there will be someone underneath. There'll be someone.
Crocodile is like, but usually they play at the playground, no? Why you be at
No,
table?
we will play at the table tennis table. So all the kids will jump onto the table, the table tennis table, and then there will be someone underneath acting as a crocodile.
Yeah.
So he, you know, he can go underneath, then suddenly come out and then bite onto your feet.
Yeah,
Then you are out of the game.
I see.
Yeah. So I mean,
It's fun.
yeah, this is something that I miss lah. And then we do block catching as well.
Yes, definitely.
Block catching is something then fun. So I miss all this period whereby we don't have parents coming and chase after us, don't micromanage us. We can play till like dinner time, you know. Then the parents will start shouting, "Ay!" And then you're bo pian, okay, we have to go home. But
You
Right.
were confused back then.
okay, because my dad owns his own business, and then when he's at his workshop and stuff like this, right, I get to play until we off work. So my dad, sometimes, you know, during peak periods, he will off work at about 10, 11 till 12 a.m. So sometimes I might be there until like maybe latest 10. So it will be only when he start to notice that I'm missing, then he'll start coming out and call for me. Then I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, he will shout because he's very loud voice, so he shout me. I'll be like, oh, okay. Then my dad has a very fierce face lah. So when that happens, all the kids will be very scared. Like, okay, go back. It's time to go back. Yeah. So no, we don't really have a curfew back then.
Jordan, I think extreme ends will come. Let's talk about your experience.
I mean,
Design shot.
I think we pretty much have the same trouble. Like, I think
Really?
honestly, yeah, I do remember being at the playground quite often, and maybe at the badminton courts with my friends. You know, we just bring our badminton rackets and then we just play around.
Wait, your badminton court is those kind with aircon one or without aircon
No
one?
lah, it's those public ones.
Oh, okay.
We're like 10, 12. Like, obviously, I also play block catching. So a lot of things that you are familiar with, I'm also quite familiar with. Because at that point, I think most of us in primary school, we don't really have phones. Yeah, we don't really have phones yet. So usually when we want to like meet up, I'll have to call the landline, call their homes. Like, hey, 请问这里在吗? You know.
Really? That time you still do that?
Yes.
Hey, wait, when you are in the primary, as in
2010s.
2010s. 2010s is phone already, what?
Yes, but
the mobile phone is
not everybody has it.
Okay.
Right.
For you to communicate to your friend, you still have
Usually I'll call the landline and it's like.
But do you own a phone?
I think I only got one when I was in P6, so that's like 2012. Yeah, but that's like just a Nokia lah.
P6.
So, yeah, different times lah.
Yeah, I got the first phone like in my poly days, Ken.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, my poly days. Okay, no lah. 15. When I insisted on a phone, my mom refused to get me a phone. Then I have to go and buy, save up and go and buy one second-hand phone. What? Nokia 8210
Wow.
That time.
I don't even remember my first phone.
Yeah, I remember because that was my first phone. No, because different. I save up to buy.
She worked hard for it.
Yeah, I save up to buy. And then I still have to go and source, Then the time you can still change cover. Yeah, then I like this cover. Then spend a bit of money. So I go buy without eating for a few months.
Wow.
Just to get the phone and then to beautify it, because that time you got a phone damn icy one there. Because not everyone has it. And then the olden days, right, the very big phone is those very loud use one. So you must get the smaller it is, the more atas it is. Yeah.
But curious, so last time before you all have like telephones, right? Then when you want to meet friends, then a friend late, how you all just come late.
Stand
Yeah,
there.
actually we had to stand there.
Yeah, stand there.
Wait, what do you mean?
You what? And you must tell about you, right?
What is it?
so you don't know the struggles.
Okay.
Sometimes I reach there, then like nobody around, then I just
Exactly
sit back
right.
and go and call again. It's like,
okay.
then they are there, then you go back, then you know you always
So
mismatch.
you okay, buy phone cards. That time was phone card.
iPhone card.
So I experienced it once before. You call her, okay, confirm, okay. Then you went to Orchard MRT, you know, in the past, the olden Orchard MRT stations.
That would be
Okay. No lah, you know, we hipster, okay. We went down all the way. I was sitting down there, waiting, 1 hour go by. Wait, another hour go by. Then, lucky I got phone card lah, because you know, back in school days, right, you don't have phones, as in, you only have those like, those what is that thing called, the phone machine ah?
Yeah.
The phone booth.
Okay.
Then to call my parents to pick me up ma.
Yeah.
So you must have a phone card ma. That each time is 10 cents. So I had it. So I had to go and search for the phone booth. Then I start calling my friend. Call the home. Then the ama pick up. 那个谁半个小时刚刚出。哇 then we stay in the north lah back then. So it's like 半个小时. And I know where she stays. From there down takes about 1 hour. 半个小时前刚刚出门 I'm supposed to meet her 2 hours ago. 半个小时前刚刚出门 wow, you know that at that point of time it's like wow, yeah, but I still have to wait
Usually not so late because I don't go all the way to town, so usually it's just we hang out around like our house area. So if let's say if I'm ever early, right, and I wait very long, then I just go to the house when I find them.
Alright. Yeah.
Okay.
I think back then we tend to go to our friend's house quite often, right? So like the closer ones, you kind of know where they stay.
Yeah, true. No, we do go to friends' house, but you know, this is like, because on Fridays, I'm not sure back then, but my days, right, Fridays we end class earlier. Then we want to go and watch movie, we want to go shopping, then we will try to meet up in town. Because you don't get cinemas all over the island like nowadays, you know. Yeah, so you will have to travel all the way down to Orchard to watch the show that you want.
That's like all the amenities,
correct.
stuff are only in town.
Yes.
It's not skip. It's skip, not skip.
Skip, no lah.
Not
The time skip not out yet. Got, but not this version now.
So what was the in thing to go? Like where was the in place to go? You know, like the most hipster place. You know, the cool kids go on.
No, you just from Orchard, right? Then you start walking all the way to Orchard. Oh, I think a lot of people nowadays will do that. Back then, right? What happens is we will stop at Orchard. Okay, vice versa. We will stop at Orchard MRT, walk down Somerset, Dhoby Ghaut, City Hall, Suntec City. Then we cross the bridge to hit Bugis. Then we will Bugis Village was where you got all the hipster stuff, and it's still cheap and affordable for teenagers like us, that kind.
Back then, for my time, Bugis Village was also there.
Right. Now it's more of tourist area. Back then was more of like for youngsters. You know, you get all your most hip items down there.
Especially those ear sticks.
Yeah. Oh, and,
Accessories, right?
correct.
Like,
And Far East Plaza. These are the two.
Mine not so much really.
Yeah, Far East Plaza already outdated already, but back then our era was Far East Plaza because wherever you have the most in thing at the cheapest price, right? That's where you get all the teenagers down there. So back then, right, Far East you have those back alleys, right? Or then all those things very cheap one. Yeah, correct.
cool.
Yeah.
So what's the in thing now, Jordan?
What?
Where's the
Oh, I know.
You just graduated not long ago, right?
I stay at home quite often. Like,
Because you play games.
No. I don't really go out lah. Like I don't really hang out. I don't know what's popular nowadays. What's popular?
But regardless, right, you still shop around or no, you don't shop
No, I
around.
don't really shop.
Okay.
I think I don't really shop in Singapore as well. Like I go to malls just to just with my parents. Yeah.
This is the fortunate ones. I don't shop in Singapore.
No, that's not what I meant. Like I don't even shop like in general. Like
you know, it was just one like click come to the house.
Yeah.
no. I tend not to like randomly buy stuff like clothes as well. Yeah.
This is the typical 乖男孩 type. Yeah. So like, but nowadays it's like,
What's popular? Funan maybe. I kind of like Funan. I thought it's quite cool place.
yeah, that's all where all the gadgets are, right?
It's just the gamer in me, man.
Renovated like recently.
Yeah.
Now it becomes very cool looking.
Yeah.
And all.
And they don't only sell gadgets anymore. They have like one of the biggest fashion brand also down there, ladies' clothes and stuff, and a lot of eateries. You know, in Funan, you don't really have a lot of food to eat back then.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's mostly gadgety stuff. Yeah, so you want to buy computer stuff, right? It's usually only Funan or Sim Lim. Yeah, I think that's the only two places that you, when you want to buy, back then, you want to buy computer, right, you have to go there, or it's not IT fair. Yeah, otherwise there's no other places to go already. Yeah, but now there's another place called online.
It's open up a whole new world for all of us, especially to the new generations.
Okay, wait, you talk so much about two of us. Then you your childhood
Between the two of you. My childhood, okay lah, quite similar. Primary school, I also play sport catching, ice and water, and things like that. Mostly relate around my house, void deck, and especially because near my house is this mini mart. So me and my friends will always go there, and we always like to see what new items we can play or can buy. So last time there's this spray thing. Then when you spray, right, then something like the thing that spray out, right, it becomes like solid thing. Then you can, you know, have fun with the thing that's being sprayed.
That's something I never heard of before.
Yeah. So,
it turns solid.
Yeah, it turns solid. So you can spray on.
Is that the start of the 3D printing?
I don't know why I feel like I feel like I kind of know what it is, but like I don't know if it's like, I don't even know if it's like something that I've ever seen.
Lame one. It's like only mini mart sells all kind of brand.
I know there's the like the bomb one, you know.
Yes.
What bomb?
Packet bomb. The expo one,
Yeah, that one I know, but I'm not allowed to play lah. Yeah, because they say somehow it's very dangerous or something like this. Yeah, so I don't dare play that one. But that spray thing, I never heard of it.
Yeah, it was very cool, but then actually it's damn lame.
Okay.
It's damn expensive. So back then, all of us always had to keep saving money for all these small little games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think back then the places that eats most of our money is mini marts and bookshop.
Correct.
Yeah, because I remember my dad's workplace area, right? There used to be one, you know, those olden days, those kind of like bookshop type. So you have rows and rows of stationeries, and then chapalang, you know, whatever you want as a kid, you can find it down there.
Yeah.
Then you just go in and start browsing around. Then next to my father's workshop, right, there was another mini mart. So I'll go there and start looking for what sweet to buy, what sweet to eat. Yeah, so like two extreme. Then we'll just go around this two shops.
Yeah, actually the bookshop is quite dangerous, I would say. Actually, I think a lot of kids, they spend a lot of money there. I think back then, like before, you know, Pokemon cards were a thing. I think there was this like people can buy Pokemon stickers. Yes. So you have a book, and then you can collect the sticker.
Numbers one.
Yes, and pretty much it's like the same concept. You open up a pack of stickers, and then you don't actually know like what you might get. Sometimes you might get something like that's legendary. Yeah, so that was like probably like where a lot of my money went to lah. Yeah.
Okay, different.
Actually, buy boxes already started back then already. I already spent a lot of money on Pokemon.
Yeah, I remember stealing one from my friend. Like he had a legendary one or something. Then I just like, oh, can I have a look? Then I just stuck it in my pocket. And I was like, oh no, I lost it. Then I was like, oh, let me pay you 50 cents. That's like dirt cheap, by the way, because like I think one pack is like $1, and I think it's very hard to find that card or like that sticker rather. Yeah.
If you are that friend that received 50 cents from Jordan, please comment and let us know.
I'll be honest, I don't even know who he was really. I kind of.
You don't even remember who this
Yeah, but I remember this story like vividly.
He only remember his act.
Yeah.
But he don't remember the person that
It's actually cute. It's actually cute. It's cute.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is
And there's a lot of other things that we also spend at. Like I don't know if you all had the eraser flags.
Yeah, yes.
God, you flip, and then the other
Correct.
So you flip and then like, do you like gamble with your friends? So like if you win, you
Yes.
Oh my god.
You did that also?
Of course.
Oh yeah, I think okay. At least this one still exists back then.
Yeah.
But now my kids, right, when I show them the flag, right, I purposely went to buy that one whole box of rubber for them. I'm like, for what? For for you to play, for you to understand which country the flags are from.
The possibilities were endless. You also have like, you all put like the staple bullets and then spin it,
yes,
right?
Yes. And then we kind of shoot it.
Yeah.
It was fun time.
That's why I think when we didn't have like phones or whatever, we already find weird things to do, you know, just to have fun, just to enjoy with our friends.
That's where imagination will endless.
Yeah, I guess.
We can do whatever with everything that we have.
Yeah.
God, that time back then, really very different. Because nowadays the kids, I think as the generation changes, right, the things that we experienced back then will start to obsolete by itself and be replaced by devices.
Social media.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so enough of the childhood story. Now my question is, I'm very curious. What kind of punishment do you actually get? Is there a difference? Because nowadays, right? Because as a mother, you know, we have a lot of voices that say, no, we have to do soft teaching. You know, we have to do soft approach. No longer the hard approach that we used to have.
Like caning.
Yes, correct. Yeah. So I wonder if all this during my days, the kind of punishment is still the same as per your era. Okay, let me share a bit of mine first. So back then we used cane and belt. Nothing to hide lah. Our era is like this one, canes and belt. Okay, or hangers. Whatever the parents can grab, right? That will be the punishment. Yes.
Knives? Oh.
No lah, hello.
Oh, just kidding. Yeah, just kidding. Oh, my parents didn't do that, bro. I'm just kidding.
Wait, no kidding. Your parents don't do that.
I'm actually kidding. They don't do that. I'm kidding.
Yeah, so that is one thing. But it comes to a point that because my dad's belief was you can only use the cane up to a certain age when the kids still don't really fully understand what is right and wrong. But once you hit the older age, right, when they start to understand what is happening around you, then you will have to start to explain and talk logic. So back then when I was younger, I was very quiet. It's only when I get older I start to talk back. So then he realized that caning doesn't make sense anymore. And that's when the different type of punishment comes in. You know, they always say, right, 贵榴莲壳, right? You know, durian husk. You kneel on the durian husk.
No way.
No, I don't do that. Something similar. You try, take 2 chopsticks, separate it, leave a gap in between and kneel on the chopstick.
Ow.
Yeah. So I did that. I did that.
I've heard punishments like that before, you know.
Yeah. So we kneel for the whole night until I just knock out. It's so painful and I knock out. Then my dad, as his daughter, then he'll carry me to bed lah.
You should have slept earlier.
Hey, it's so painful you cannot just sleep on it. It's really, you just tired out and then you just knock out at night. Yeah, but this is something that it makes me remember. And of course, when I was younger, you know, of course I'm the kwaikia, I don't get cane. Yeah, but I see my siblings get cane. Yeah. So how y'all got the soft approach or y'all got the caning part?
Okay, I think like my parents got low key like 你不听话 then you know 我会打你 but they never ever did lah. Yeah, but maybe they did hit my sibling maybe. I can't really remember.
They threaten.
Yeah, but what they do is they ask me to 罚站. So they asked me to stand outside the house. But what I did was I just 离家出走.
Brave, yeah.
So I grew up with my grandmother before I hit primary school. So I was very close with my grandmother and my relatives lah. So when they asked me to stand outside the house, I went to my friend's house. 他说可以来接我吗？
接你some more
Wow.
Because my grandma stay very far ma. I cannot be.
So you mean, but then this was at what age?
This is when I was primary 3.
Someone come and 接你. You mean your classmate or your relative?
I went to my classmate's house. Yeah, I called my relative. Because last time you remember your relative.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just call. I memorized the number. I called them. 我跑掉了，你可以来接我。
Then you went back to your relative's house instead. Wow. Okay.
Then yeah, obviously my parents was shocked. Like, 怎么我开门我有
I said all those 离家出走 like they last at least just maximum 2 hours.
No, I left and I came back half a year later.
Serious
Whoa.
So I didn't want to go home, and then my parents didn't have a choice to bring me home. So no choice. Then I moved to my grandma's place, and then had to get school bus.
Wow. Okay, this is one stubborn girl.
That's quite quite on the extreme.
Yeah. I'm very surprised because you don't look like. Yeah. I mean, she has the guy girl vibes.
Yeah.
my eye just did a 360. But yeah, okay.
I guess that's where she like became like super independent. Like you're quite self-reliant. I think when you grow up and then you 离家出走, right? Then you have to kind of take care of yourself, you know.
Yeah, but I want 离家出走 now lah. So I need to stay home.
But I realized that kids in the older generation, right, or rather during that era, right, I realized kids are more independent in a way. Or rather, we achieve our independence in the earlier years rather than at a later stage, right? Because we are very used to doing a lot of things on our own. Yeah, because parents are always very busy working, right? Because back then, Singapore is still progressing, so our parents do not have that education yet. So financially are not doing so well. That's why they need to work harder, and then they need to use time to exchange for money. So I think back then, we have a lot of independence, a lot of free time to play with. But nowadays kids, 不是我讲的。
你 feel spoiled?
I mean, I would say I'm very blessed. To grow up in a family, where they take very good care of me. So yeah, you can say I'm spoiled, Because most things that are like, if I would say, hey, can I get that? They'll be more happy.
That's what I realized also. Yeah, because even for my own kids nowadays, maybe because financially it's better. Then it's like when my kids ask for something only, although as much as I say no, right, at the end of the day I'll still give it to them.
Yeah.
But in our days, when I want something, my dad will just, or rather we don't have the right to request. You'll be as per like they can afford, they just give it to you like this. Even you request, you might not get it one. They will just ignore your request. Like, why are you asking for all this kind of thing? Our finance are not doing so well now. Why are you asking for all this kind of thing? Yeah, and it will not come true one lah. So, but nowadays the kids, they just ask for something and they just have it. It comes so easily that I realized that once you don't give it to them, then they'll start throwing tantrums. Kids nowadays are not used to hearing no. That's something I realized.
It's true. I do agree.
Yeah, so when the society starts rejecting them, or rather don't give them what they want immediately, that's where they start to break down. They are not used to it. I don't know, does it apply to your era?
I have no idea. I mean, I don't think I will break down,
But how do you feel when, like you say you're in a very blessed family. So usually what you want, you can get it, right? Then when you stepped out, and then when you wanted something, but people keep rejecting you.
I mean, usually
how do you feel?
They don't really reject me. I would say honestly, that's why. Yeah, but like, I mean, like even if they reject it, then I'm just like, okay lah, go on. I mean, I think I'm very grateful with everything that my parents gave me. So I don't expect more lah. I don't expect more. Yeah, so I'm really very thankful.
Yeah, it's not easy to come by someone with this kind of mentality and mindset.
Very mature kid.
Yeah.
99% of this one.
Yeah, correct. Because recently I just met a situation whereby, unfortunately, the kid is undergoing depression, even though the parents provide them with whatever they want, but somehow they couldn't take the rejection from other people, especially in their workplace. Yeah, so that's where the kids start spiraling down and got into depression after years of working in the society. Yeah, because the kid want to go overseas, the parents say, okay, then want to work there, right? Okay, I support you. Then even if you don't work, it's okay, I'll support you as long as you're happy overseas, that kind. But because they keep getting rejection, right? Because sometimes at work, right, you don't perform up to standard or whatsoever, or certain requests that you want to put forward to your superiors, you might not get it,
Yeah.
And or if even your colleagues, you need help or whatsoever, sometimes you ask, they might not naturally help you, right? So they cannot take the rejection, and that's where he starts spiraling down. Yeah, correct. It's quite sad because still very young, you know, but into depression and now not working already.
And you think that's linked to how they were brought up, lah? Like,
I wouldn't exactly say that, but hearing from the parents, I would say
possibility.
yes, there's a very high possibility because
They are being used to like given whatever.
correct.
Then suddenly step into the workforce. This one cannot.
Yeah.
Yes. Then they would think that you know the colleagues talk bad about him or you know like whisper a bit only cannot take it whisper a bit, you know, like that's when things
So in your in both your upbringings, I think you're made you a very strong-minded individual, lah.
I wouldn't exactly say our upbringing, but it's more of the society back then forces our parents to, you know, they can't micromanage us. So when they can't micromanage us, right, it forces us to be more independent in that sense.
And we have to fight for what we want.
Correct. Like during my primary school, right, I started making my own decisions since primary school. That means because like now you only go to CCA at primary 3 ma. Back then primary 1 already have CCA. So we can, like, I can join Chinese dance. So I joined Chinese dance before, speech and drama, abacus, a lot lah. So every time I join, you know, I'll just make my own decision that, you know, I'll join the CCA. Then after 3-6 months, I don't like it, I'll change. I'll just keep changing because I don't like it. I'll just change. My parents are like, okay, I'll just sign a form like that. Because they don't have the time to go and micromanage in a sense. So as long as you do well, or not say do well lah, or rather you can survive and do whatever you think you can handle, then you just do it lor. Yeah, correct. So I think it's because they don't have the time to micromanage us. But now, imagine my son, I have to go and handle. You want enrichment class? Okay, mommy go and handle for you. Okay, you want I go and get you.
Now I heard that in schools, right, teachers even have a group chat with parents.
Yes.
Continuously update.
Yes. So like now, right, in the past, if you don't do homework, our parents will not be notified. The worst case scenario is like they'll call the parents and then we'll get it. That's it, jialat already. Okay. But now, right, like my son forgot to bring something, the teacher messaged me. Mommy, your son forgot to bring Can you please kindly help him to find it or pack inside his bag? And I received the message, I'm like, isn't this his own responsibility? Because he has his own handbook, he has to write down ma. Back then, we don't have this kind of thing. We only have a handbook and then we write whatever, then we have to pack our own stuff, you know. Yeah, but now don't have one. It's like they will come direct to us already. Then start messaging us, and then if he's late, start messaging, mommy, is late today. Then I'm like, okay.
Quick question. At what age do you all start to go home by yourself, like from school? Like in primary school, secondary school, like?
My parents are more protective, maybe because I'm a girl. So I only started going back, or rather, my dad wanted to pick me up and send me to school till secondary 1.
Oh wow!
But because my girlfriend started taking bus, primary 5, started taking bus, then I'm like, I also want to take bus. Then my dad gave me this ultimatum.
If you were to take bus, I will not send you and pick you up from school anymore.
Oh.
Then you know that kind of, you want to join your friend, right? Okay lor. Oh, I tell you, after 1 month I regretted I go back to my dad, Papa, 你可以载我去学校吗? No,
you have to wake
already
up
made your
way earlier
decision already. Yeah, because I have to wake up 1 hour earlier to take the bus to school. Then my dad said, no, you already made your decision.
Consequences.
Yes, exactly, consequences. Like, back then I'm like, if I know that, I wouldn't have, right.
So your parents just let you, deal with your own consequences because of the choice you make.
Correct.
I think now kids,
a lot of parents don't.
They were just like, okay lah, then I just send you to school lor.
Yeah. I agree.
Yourself,
I started going home in primary school. Yeah, around maybe EP16.
That about lah, me too as well. Because I think I used to stay really close, so I was okay to walk back lah, no issues lah.
Okay. Wow, then I think I'm very fortunate. Yeah, I'm very fortunate because my brother back then, right, because we stay very far from our school, my brother has to take school bus. So he wakes up at 4:30 a.m. in the morning just to take the school bus.
Oh, so he's the first person on the bus.
Yes, he's the first person on the
Wow.
bus, and then when he comes home, he's the last person in the bus.
Wait, isn't it? I thought it will flip around. Like you get to be the first one home.
No,
To be
because
fair.
you
distance
yeah, it's by
mah.
distance, so usually you're the first one, you're the furthest away from school. Right? So when they pick them up, right, they will drop the first one, then slowly, then last one.
Well, that's actually the
No, I
worst.
know. Cause I first.
Oh,
So you're the last one.
I thought but I think some school bus they actually arrange where it's like flipped so that it's at least a little bit more fair, you know, so that at least they get back home
But
first.
transportation wise wouldn't make
No.
sense, leh.
I mean, that's what I heard lah. That's what I heard. I think maybe like those children that like travel back and forth from JB, they might do this arrangement lah. Yeah, from what I heard lah.
Maybe that,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes
Oh,
sense.
I think it depends. It really depends on where the school bus driver stays. Yeah, I think it really depends on that also. Correct.
Maybe at the end of the day they have to go back to Singapore. So
Might as
so
well.
the
Yeah.
trip, you know, it's a loop. Might as well they do the other way around.
Correct.
It's
So
very
it
fun.
really depends also.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I think it's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, this is something that I want to talk about. So because you know, usually we hear our parents talk about 以前, you know, what they do. So it's very, you know, when I reach this age, suddenly I can talk about 以前, I feel like my
Nostalgia
mom.
hits.
Yeah, nostalgia hits. Yeah.
当年
Yeah. So if let's say, I mean, come to this point at this age, right? When you reflect back, what do you think you could have done or you could have changed? You know, any like, you know, reflection that you know you could have done better or you could have improved it to make yourself better. Have you ever thought of it? Okay, I share a bit of mine first because since I'm the one who think of it. Okay, so now if I say I were to reflect back on myself, then I would say that if I can change, I would really want to study harder. Okay, why? You know, I think my parents' era, they are not used to expressing themselves very well. So when we were younger, they always ask us, just study, really study hard. But they never tell us why we want to study, why should we study, and why must we study to get good grades. Then to us, because I think being kids, we want to play. So we prioritize play against studying. And I'm very fortunate in the sense that I managed to get into a very good school. Because of my parents, I got into a very good school, but I did not put in my effort to study. And that's something that I regretted because in my school, right, okay, rather those that come out from my school, right, are usually those very, you know, those we graduated PSLE, right, then my classmates, right, they all go to girls' school, boys' school, or those express, then you know, the PSLE score is like 250 and above type.
Wow.
Yeah, but I can't make it lah, So one of my biggest regret is not studying hard. And then now I think back, so when I talk to my kids, right, I would tell them, or rather I would mention that, you know, why you need to study. So if you don't study, then your options are limited. But if you were to study, you have more options in life. Yeah, so this is something that if I could have told my younger self, I will. Okay?
Very deep.
Yeah, no lah, just sudden thought lor. Yeah, because then my path might be different lah. Because when I see some of my primary school mates, you know, where their path lead them to, then I think back, you know, I was given such a good head start. But because I don't understand the meaning behind it, and because I prioritize play, and I don't make use of the environment that I have, right? Because when you're really being put in that environment, you have that kind of classmates, you have that kind of teacher support, but I don't use it. I just want to siam and play. Then, you know, it's on me that I don't get what I'm supposed to get lah, right?
Yeah.
So this is something that it has been eating in me lah. So I always say that I have no regrets in life, and this is the only regret that I have. How about you, Rachel?
Study hard.
Okay, I won't say regret, but I definitely would have hoped to have been more open about my life in school with my parents. So I think back then, because my parents they're always busy with work, etc. So I usually go out with my grandmother, right? Then I obviously go through certain phases in school, like bullying, etc. Which I don't usually share to my family members. So I just keep it in. I just bottle it up, and then obviously goes through different cycles of roller coaster emotions. Yeah. So all these emotions I didn't really share with anybody, and then my parents also don't really know anything that happened to my life. Like they don't know about my friends, they don't know what am I going through in school. They don't know, I go school, I come back, that kind of thing. So I think they missed out quite a bit of my school life. Yeah, they don't know what happened. So when I thought back about my school, they were like, I didn't know you go through this, that kind of thing. I won't blame them because they were also busy. So it was kind of my fault that I also didn't really go back and share with them also lah. Yeah, so this is something that I hope I would have done back then, if I could, turn back time. Yeah.
Can I add this? Could it be possibly because back then, during our days, we always had this regret, or rather we wish that our parents could be there for us more. That because of that, right, now we try to do that more for our kids. That's why we start to micromanage.
Possibly.
I don't know. I mean, now thinking about it, right? Because the way she mentioned it, then I was thinking, yeah, it's because when I was younger, like I say, right, our parents are trying to work hard for money and stuff. So they actually miss out a lot of my childhood as well. As much as, I always go to my father's workshop and stuff like this. But like when go to school, you have school outings or, your parents need to be there. They are not there. So for my kids now, right, I try to be there as much as I can for them. And I try not to miss out on anything. Yeah. So maybe that's why parents now are being more protective in that way. Correct or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how
I
about
definitely would have loved to have done that because right now I'm like good friends with my mom. I share with her about everything about my life and my work, etc. So I was like, imagine I done that long ago. How much more she could have known about me? How much more we could have thought about our lives together? I think that would have made such a good bond.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, how about you?
Me?
Yeah.
If I turn back time, I think I'll probably more like fight harder for my goals lah. I think and be less reliant on my parents, because like I said, like usually whatever I want, they're happy to give it to me. I think I should have like broken out of that early and then try to work hard for myself and then work for things that I actually want and rely less on them lah. Because I think that would have shaped me to be a better person at a younger age and then kind of have a better direction of what I want to do in the future and stuff like that. So that's, I think, one thing that I could have improved back then was to really just fight for my goals lah.
Because you didn't have to fight, you don't know whether this is something that you really wanted.
Yeah, and I was really I would say I was very privileged because I mean they allow me to go to uni, and then like even if I didn't really enjoy what I did and I wanted to do something else, they're there for me. They'll be supportive of me. So I think I wasn't tested at an early age. I didn't have that hardship in the early age. That's why I was mentally, going through things, just taking it as it is and enjoying life. So I think I should have, ideally it would have been better if I was tested at a younger age and then, became more independent at a younger age.
Speaking of studies, actually, I'm also very thankful that my parents didn't you must study hard, 要考到几分. So they were very relaxed in the sense that you just do your best and study. I won't force you to go tuition, just do your best lah. That kind of thing. So I think that in a way made me feel like, okay, I can go and play, but then I also need to work hard to at least, whether be it to go to the next level or whatsoever. So I'm happy they gave me this freedom so that I had the chance to go and be rebellious. I think that's what makes childhood so.
But I guess we all love that recognition, right? Of doing well at something. We all love that recognition.
I was top of my class for PSLE.
Wow.
So my class was like the last of everyone. Then my mom was so proud of me, and then I was like, I'm top of the class.
Nice.
Okay. I think at the end of the day, what our parents want for us is mostly for us to do well in our life. So I remember my dad always saying this, I don't need you to excel, Okay, but I need you to make sure that you actually put in your best in everything that you do. So at least you will have no regrets. That at the end of the day, you have no regrets saying that, what if I just put in a little bit more effort, and then maybe results are different. Yeah. So nowadays, when I talk to my kids, I'll say, have you tried your best? I don't need to do well, but I need you to make sure that you have really put in your best effort, so that you do not have any regrets in that way. Yeah, correct. So I think this is something very valuable lah. If let's say the younger kids can understand what we are saying.
I hope you do. Or you let me know about your 6-7.
Yeah.
They'll understand soon. They'll understand very, very soon.
Once they hit a certain age,
they'll reach a point.
Yeah, but not we. Okay, I would definitely want to say this, but hopefully it will not be too late when they realize this, because when it's too late, then certain things that you want to change, you can't. Like example for me, I want to go back to my younger days to change how I've looked at things. It's something that I can't turn back the clock and change it anymore. Yeah, correct.
Curious. So now with all three of us, what do you think the next generation will be like? Do you think they'll be more reliant or more independent?
I don't know.
Yeah, next generation.
I mean, they seem really reliant, I guess. Kind of, right? I mean, your son, he is very, he loves you a lot. He's very sticky to you also. So I guess he is, they are quite reliant. And then, and maybe to the iPads as well, they're quite reliant. I think a lot of parents nowadays face, I don't know if they find it an issue, but because iPads really can help them take away the children's attention for a little bit so that they can focus more on themselves. So I don't know if that's an issue or is that like a blessing of sorts.
I think parents will need to handle both, as in a way that they have to balance it out. You can't totally take away gadgets, because now is the era whereby you really need gadgets to survive. Okay, like for myself, I take a handphone and go out, and I can just take a handphone and go out. In the past, you can't. You need your wallet, you need your IC, But now you just one phone and make sure that it has battery, and we step out of the house. Yeah. So I don't.
You just need your phone and your portable.
Alright. So you cannot live without gadgets anymore. So it's more or less how you balance it out between interpersonal time and the gadgets.
Yeah. For sure.
Correct.
So it's not very important.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. So 我卡了 Yeah.
So
And that's the episode, man. Thank you.
这要剪掉的。
I think it's interesting to see how different generations are experiencing similar things but also different things at the same time. Be it with our parents, with our society, or with studies lah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are also quite interested to know how the next generation will be like. Will they actually be independent?
What
with
do you
all
think?
The social media things?
Correct. What do you think of our next generation will be like? You comment below, and then maybe we can talk more about this later on. Okay? So thank you everyone. Hope to see Jordan again.
I would say like in 15 years we hope to see your son as well on the podcast. Then we can talk about this again. We discuss this topic again.
Maybe we won't know, right? We won't know what is going to happen for next 15 years. Okay?
ROD can last for 15 years.
Or more. Maybe the next era of Realtors will come and take over.
Yeah, we will be the one behind, and then like
yeah.
all these new Realtors.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll take over the show. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
And we'll see you in the next episode. And this is
ROD. Bye.